If you're building a bookcase or a cabinet, you often need to lay out a series of holes and drill them for pins to support shelves. One way to do this is just use a combination square and tape and mark and drill the holes, but this is time consuming and very prone to error. Here's a fast fix that will make the job go much easier. Here's one simple solution, sent in by fine woodworking reader Andrew Fairbank of New South Wales, Australia. The jig is very simple. It has a hole for guiding the drill, and after the first hole is drilled, the jig is slid over, the dowel pin can be pushed out to engage the first hole, positioning it for the second hole, and then you just work your way down the side of the cabinet. I made a couple of small upgrades to the jig. I made the block thicker so it guides the drill better. I made the pin movable, which helps in some applications, and I added a reference line in line with the drill hole for setting up the operation. In addition to the jig itself, you'll need a simple dowel drilled through that slips over your drill bit to prevent it from drilling too far when you drill your holes in the cabinet side. Now I'll show you how to make this jig. First, cut 2 scraps of 3/4 inch birch plywood to just over 2.5 inches by 4 inches. Then glue these 2 pieces together face to face. Once the glue dries, trim the final size to 2.5 by 4 inches. Then, from a scrap of 1/2 inch plywood, cut a fence piece as long as the block, in this case 4 inches, and 1 inch wider than the thickness of the block. Clean up the edges of both components using a block plane or sandpaper. Now screw the fence piece to the glued up block with an equal amount of overhang on either side. Next, set up a simple fence on the drill press and drill 2 holes the diameter of your shelf pins, spaced according to your preference. With the holes drilled, insert an unglued dowel into one of the holes. You may have to sand the dowel for a snug but sliding fit. You'll also need a simple depth stop made from a 3/4 inch dowel. Drill a hole through the dowel using the same bit you'll use for the shelf pins. You can hold the dowel steady while drilling it out using a simple V-block made from a wood scrap. Make sure you cut your dowel to the appropriate length for the holes you're drilling. Now let's try it out.